Hey everybody, Benny here. We've got a great video today. It is the unboxing of Aldarra. Booyah. Finally, we are at the time where we can unbox this. We can show you exactly what you're going to get, how it's packaged, how to take it out of the box, how to store it in the box, like what's included with everything. Can show you a bit of close-ups with a lot of the materials and components that you might not have seen before. We won't be going into every single component really detailed. Obviously you'll get the game in your hands in a very relatively short amount of time and you can look at it much closer. It's just a matter to show you exactly kind of like what you're gonna get. So yeah, we're gonna go through the core box, the expansion box, Elixir dice add-on, upgrade kit add-on, and the metal coins, and you're gonna see all that stuff today. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so here we have our core game, our expansion, we have the upgrade kit, we have the Elixir dice, the premium Elixir dice, and then the three colors of the metal coin blister packs. I'm going to go through each one of these individually. We'll probably start with the boxes, and then we'll move on to the upgrade kit after. So you'll see that the coins come in a pack like this, and then the upgrade kit just comes in a nice black box like this. Has all this stuff in there. It's actually pretty heavy. It's got dice, the upgraded crystals, and then all the plastic tokens for the faction tokens and the player tokens like order tokens and all that kind of stuff. We also have the Elixir dice, the premium Elixir dice, inside of a magnet box. I really like the way this box came out. It looks really great. These are really limited edition right now. We might do them again in the future, but we're not sure. They were expensive to make because of the method that we made them at the start. If we go and make them again, we might do them a different way that might make them a little bit cheaper. But for now, these are very limited edition. I think we only have about 100 to sell of these, and then we have a few others for bonuses and promos and stuff like that. But very few of these. So if you got one, good job. If you want one, they're on the website for pre-order, which will be fulfilled at the end of this month / October, depending on where you live and things like that. Okay, I'll show all that stuff in a little bit. Let's get them out of the way. These boxes are going to take up a lot of space. Alright, let me just, I'll put it over here. Okay, now, we'll go into the core box first, but I'll show you the covers of each of these things. So you can see they got the nice gold foiling there on the Aldarra logo. We have this beautiful art. Now, we're probably not going to be able, we're probably not going to do these sleeves again unless we do another Kickstarter or a reprint, basically. So if we do a restock without a crowdfunding, we won't use these sleeves again. So they're limited edition only to crowdfunders, basically. If we do end up doing a reprint crowdfunder, we will probably do either the same thing or something slightly different. So we'll probably bring it back just for that, or we'll do something a little bit different. We will find that out later when we get there. Okay, so we have the core box, Aldarra. And I will slide it out. Let me see. It's a little bit heavy. So the measurements, by the way, so if anybody's wondering about the measurements are just under 2 feet. This way it's 23 3/4 inches. Top to bottom, it's 7.5 inches, and then this direction here, it is 12 inches, so 1 foot exactly. It is a big box. The expansion is the same measurements, except it's about 3.5 inches deep instead of 7.5 inches deep. So let me take this off. Oh my gosh. Bear with me. Okay, there we go. Put this down there. And actually, wait, before I take that off, let me show you the back. Let me show you the back of the box first. Slide that back on. Takes a million years to slide it on because it's so thick. Okay, let me have the back of the box here. So you can see we got what's inside, box contents, picture of the game, and all that good stuff on the back. Really happy with how this came out. It's yeah, it's really nice. So now we have the box to open. Now this is about all the products you're going to see here are about 99% done. We're in manufacturing now. We're almost done all the manufacturing. Things like the Elixir dice. This is actually a pre-production copy. This is not mass production, but they will look exactly like this, just a little bit better quality than this, even though this is great quality. But these are the only things that are left to be kind of quote-unquote in mass manufacturing. The only other thing that we don't have today are the dice sets. So there's the individual basic dice sets that we sold in the backer kit, and those are being produced right now, but we don't have any mass production samples of those. They'll come in little black boxes with 22 dice in them, basically. So it'll be great if you want some additional dice beyond what you've already ordered. A few people got those. All right, so now we get into it. I've teased you enough. We are into it now. So when you open the box, you're going to see your one punch board here. Now you're like, one punch board? Yes, one punch board, because we actually, the game is made with 6 punch boards, but we pre-punched 5 of them and fit them in the box to make it, one, lighter for you guys, right? So less of this wasteful cardboard here on the side that goes into the box. And 2, we made the box smaller, so it's easier to store, easier to ship, all this kind of stuff. So it's multiple things that are beneficial. It also helps you because you can see the stronghold tiles are already inside their faction trays, which is really good. So you'll get this one sheet. It has your Explorer tokens, your 1s, 5s, and 10 coins. These are your order tokens here for blue, yellow, brown, and red. We have your victory point tracker tokens, and then these are your faction tokens. Okay, and you have 3 additional tiles. These are crystal core map tile deposits. Okay, so next we get into the pack that has some of the supplemental. I don't even know what to call this pack, but basically it has all your paper elements in it that you're going to need. It's got the dashboards, it's got the rulebook, it's got the the victory point tracker on the front. So I'll open this up and I'll give you a peek inside of the rulebook, because I know a lot of you have been waiting to see what the updated rulebook looks like. So you can see here, some of you may have already seen it when we were doing some games and stuff, but you can see here, we got all the components here, we got the different types of tiles. You've got some recommended setups, but remember, Aldarra can be played at kind of any map setup you want. It's really free flowing in terms of how you want the tiles to look and stuff, which is really good because it takes up a lot of space on the table, and you know, if you need to be able to, you know, make it fit. So, and it goes through all the other things: exploration deck, secondary objectives, explains the dashboards and what goes where. Gets into the different types of units, the player area setup, preparation phases, then it goes into the game here. Tells you all about combat. Then we've got victory points, management phase, discoveries, all that good stuff. And then it's got a little bit of a faction section in the back. I'm quite proud of this book. I think it came out really well, so I hope it's very easy for you all to understand and play. We will be getting, there's going to be a video, and eventually it will be linked in this box opening, but RTFM already did a video for us in terms of how to play the game. Shay Parker, back in the day when we did Aldarra, he's actually going to do a new video for us. So we're going to send him a copy. He's going to do a new video with all the finished game and stuff. So there will be a really beautiful video on how to learn exactly from him. So that'll be fantastic. Let's see. I'll go into. Here we go. We got some faction trays here. They got nice art on the back. Or sorry, not faction trays. Player dashboards. That's what they're called. Then we have them on the fronts. Beautiful. You'll find the unique faction abilities here. Right there. Okay. So let's put that aside, and then, well, you have that's the, oops, upside down. Player tracker right there for the victory points. Okay. So put those aside, because actually these are all going to go inside the box here in a second. I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, we don't need this anymore. Bye-bye. Okay, then we have our our factions. We have 4 factions in the core base. We have yellow, blue, and then we have red and brown. Now, they are going to come boxed like this. You'll see that they're not sitting perfectly inside their cavities, and that's perfectly okay. It's designed to be that way. The way that we've designed the faction trays is that they are most cost effective. Obviously, we don't want to have to do tooling molds for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 different trays, because there's 2 trays for each faction. You can see here, they actually are clipped in together and they pop off like this. Okay, so you don't want to be able to have to do that. So each cavity is made for a different type of ship. They fit inside there. They're made from really durable PVC. You could drop them on the floor, they won't break. They're very, very strong. So don't worry about it. If they're not in perfectly, that's perfectly fine. It's designed to be that way. Okay, except for the outposts here. You can see that they actually fit very nicely because they're all very uniform between the factions. So let's give you a bit of a closer look at one of these. I'm going to do that for each one. This is the Dreadnought for the yellow faction, if I can get it in front of the camera. There you go. Boom. So you can see the detail's great. They came out really, really beautiful. I'm really happy with it. One important note about the bases, by the way, is you can pop them off. Okay? Now, they're push fit, so they're in there. Like, it's not going to come out. Okay? It's not going to come out. See, I'm pulling on it pretty hard. It's not going to twist very easily. You can twist it if you push. If you push with effort, it'll push, but that's fine. You can glue them in if you want to, but the reason we made them push fit is so that if you really wanted to paint your miniatures, you could do that too. You could take the base off, paint them, stick the base back on, boom, good you go. You know what I mean? So there's the yellow faction. The Aldarian Empire is what they're called. Okay, and then you also have your little area here for keeping all your stuff. So your unit cards are going to go in here, okay? Your stronghold tile goes here, and then these little cavities here are for your extra tokens and stuff. So you're going to put your little tokens can go in here and they can go in here, okay? This area here, this one section here, it's on every player dashboard, is for the upgraded plastic miniatures from the upgrade kit here, okay? So when we open this up, actually I have another one, hang on, let me just show you quickly. I will give you an example. So here we have the, if I can pull it out, there. We have the Aldarian Empire faction upgrade, there. So this is from the upgrade kit, okay? Pretty. And he goes right in here like that, okay? So that's where that's gonna be fit. So everything from the upgrade kit, everything from here, and everything from the expansion game, except for the miniatures in the expansion box, fit inside the core box. So you can put all these extra tokens and stuff, they all fit in here, along with the cardboard tokens, the player cards, the stronghold tile, and the faction dashboard will go on top, which I'm going to show you in a second. Okay, the plastic crystals and dice all fit in the bottom of the tray, which I will show you as well in a second when we get down there. Okay, so I'm going to put this back in, and then what we're going to do is we're going to slide on the player dashboard, because this is how they get stored, right on top, and then we put this on top. Now, there will be a slight difference when you get the game. We're actually going to put a little piece over here, just a small film, just to hold them in a little bit better when they're on the ship, basically, okay? When they're stored at home, it's not a big deal, but we want to make sure that when it's shipped to you, they're as secure as possible. So that is what we're going to do. So there you go. That's a faction tray. You can hand them out at the table. Hey, there you go. Okay. All right. We'll go over the other ones. Not as much detail as that, but just so we can. I'll show you a miniature, so you can see what I mean. They pop out during. They pop out a little bit during very rigorous shipping and stuff like that. So this will come with a cover on top. When you're storing them at home, it won't be necessary. Even if they were all to pop into the same thing, these won't get damaged. They're very durable miniatures. Okay. So don't worry about it too much. So there we have the. This is probably one of my favorite ships, the Roshan cruiser for the Aldarian Empire. Cool. Cool. You can see some of them fit really well into the molds, obviously, because they're pushing the boundaries of the shapes and stuff. So these ones fit really nicely, the cruisers and things. But then a lot of the smaller ones will be a little bit more unique, I suppose, in how they fit. So we're gonna put. I'm gonna also throw this guy in here. See there? Right in there. And then we'll put the player dashboard right on top. And we move move on to the brown faction, the Mining Corp Coalition. So we have our minis, and the you can see the fortresses and stuff, and all that stuff will fit in really nicely. So that stuff you don't really have to worry about too much. But again, like I said, they're very durable miniatures. You know, I can squeeze them here and bend them and stuff, and they're not like gonna break on us. You know, so. I'm really happy with the detail that came out in these. They look really fantastic. And I mean, I have big hands too. Like, here, let me measure this for you. Let me see here. So this dreadnought is 3 inches long. Okay, so these are quite large miniatures, which is why the game is so big. All right, so we're gonna put the faction. If I can get it out here, hang on 1 second. No, I'll do it later. It's fine. We'll put the player dashboard on top there, and good to go. And the final faction inside the core game is the Eridan Syndicate, and we have red. The color. I think the color on the camera is coming out pretty close to what it is in real life too. So you can see they're pretty rich in color. We have the dreadnoughts and all that good stuff there, and then we will. Okay. Oh, I gotta put this on. There we go. Boom. Okay, so those are the 4 factions of the core game. Then we have this tray on the bottom. Now it's going to come with this plastic cover on top, and this clips in to hold down this tray, so that when if you're like putting it on the side like this, we don't want all the tiles and stuff to just like fall out and drip and become unmanageable, especially like things like the cards and stuff like that. So we do our best to make sure that the game is as stacked as possible, right? It's very stacked, and then once it's stacked, we want it to be as secure as possible with these clips as well. Okay, so pull that off, and now you'll see the bottom tray, which is it's basically, we call it the resource tray, effectively. It allows you to keep your cards from both the expansion and the core game in here double sleeved. So you'll be able to fit all of your cards here double sleeved. I'm sorry, not double sleeved, sleeved. It does not fit them double sleeved. I should warn you there. Please don't double sleeve your cards. But so we'll show you some of the cards here. So we got some awesome cards. I'm really proud of the art that we did on these two. Wallach did an amazing job. It's a little dark on the camera, but it's a good one there. Lots of cards. This is another one of my favorites. It's a great one too. So these are your explore cards, and your faction and your objective cards. So you'll see here. You'll see they're blue and green. There's another bunch of explore cards here, and this is where the unit cards are as well, which I'll show you. Okay, so let's take the. Alright, so those are the other explore cards. So put those there. These are the faction specific unit cards. So you got the Eridan Syndicate, then the Sindarian Empire. Most of them have double sides. They have upgraded on the back. And we have the Mining Corp Coalition and the Aldarian Empire. There you go. And so these cards will fit inside the faction trays. Okay, I'll show you. I'll do one of them right here. So we take the Eridan Syndicate. I'll put these down here for now. The Eridan Syndicate, 7 cards. Okay, for the 7 units. Pop off the tray lid. Faction dashboard. And these just go right underneath of the stronghold tile. They go right in there. Again, these can also be sleeved. There's space in there for sleeving. If you don't sleeve them, totally fine. Not going to be a big deal, but if you feel like you want to extra protect, you can. Alright, pop those on there. that. Okay. So, put the rest of these cards in here, and then these ones will go in here. And then we have our discovery cards, which is kind of like your technology cards. So they come like this. They have, come on, camera focus, there we go. So you can see there, flip your engineer card to the upgrade side. So this is for upgrading your engineers to basically be a little bit stronger. And it's one of the many tactics you can do is upgrading units to become more powerful fighting force and win that way. Alright, so next we have this tray over here. So this is the resource tray, the actual resource tray. This will fit things like your coins, your crystals, your coins, and your explore tokens. This will fit in here. You can take that out, sit it next to the table, and do it that way. We usually play with the explore tokens and the coins split up into 2 containers because usually you have people on other sides of the table that you want to be able to get the things to. So it's kind of up to you how you do that. We have this little section here on the bottom. I do have. Ooh, where did it go? I conveniently had. Bear with me. Aha! These are not mass manufactured, but they are still good. But I'll show you. So these are the event cards from the expansion box. These are not the core box, but these are the event cards, which I'll show you in a second. But these are from the expansion, and they fit down here. Okay? And then on top of that, you'll put your victory point tracker. That goes right there. And that goes right on top. Okay? Your dice will fit in here. Okay? Now this holds a lot of dice. You'll be able to have 2 sets of the dice in here. So if you have an upgrade kit, you can take all these dice, put them there. If you have the upgrade kit, or if you bought it at a separate set of dice, those fit in there too. Okay? You actually have enough space for 3 of these sets, believe it or not. It's pretty crazy. So we gave you a lot of space there. All the crystals, you should be able to fit all your core and your expansion crystals in this slot here. Okay? Now, these are the expansion crystals, for example. Let me show you. I'll show you the individual ones here. There's 35 expansion crystals. And then there's 35 regular crystals from the core and expansion put together. In there. Let's see if we can just sneak it closer up. Go. And we had these custom made, so yeah, I'm really happy with how those came out. So those would be great to enhance your game. Okay, so that is the faction tray. Let's put that back on. Let's go through a couple of these the map tiles. So we have these little straps of paper here to protect them during shipping. You don't need it after it's already got to you. Again, like I said, once you store this at home, it's not going to be as susceptible to damaging when we ship. Because the game is so big, it's a little more susceptible to damage when we ship things. So you can see here we have these are mountains. These are the jet streams. We have, those are all mountains and jet streams. Let's open up another one. Gold mine. More mountains. Gold mine, gold mine, gold mine, gold mine. This is the copper mine. There we go, copper mine. All copper mines. Here we have the silver. There you go, silver mine. Right. And then we also have ancient ruins. And forests. More ancient ruins, more forests, etc., etc. Okay, so this box will fit all the tiles from the expansion and the core game inside of this area down here. Okay, so you'll be able to store all your tiles in one place. Should make it quite easy for storage and all that jazz. Okay. so there you have it. It's packed up. And then you will see that, you know, you're going to be popping these out and popping all these out here as well. Let me pop out a few and I'll give you some up closes of these. There you go. Yep, there you go. I'll show you the crystal up close to it. There you go. Alright, and there we go. Boxed up. Now next we have the expansion box. If I could somehow rearrange the space I have here. The expansion here. Savage Skies. Alright. Let me take the cover off. Move it over here. Alright. Core game to the side. And there we go. A relatively small box compared to the other one. Have this stuff on the back here. Don't be fooled by the upside down lid. That was me just putting it on wrong one time. It will come the right way up, I promise you. Yeah, so we have the same stuff on the back. We have you know, some of the highlights, box contents, picture, all that stuff. Okay. So here, it's supposed to come off like this. So, oh, there you go, just like that. All right, so what you're going to get inside is you're going to have more punch boards, actually, ironically so, because we don't have them pre-punched out anywhere. This comes in its own thing here, so you're going to get 2.5 punch boards. You're going to get all the tiles are basically the same. Okay, there's no new designs on the tiles, but we have multiple designs for each of the tiles. So you can see here, there's 2 designs of the mountains, etc. You will get the 2 faction tiles here. Okay, so this is purple and green. This is Cathari Hive Mind and the Sky Tamer. So we pop those out. Yay! And let's pop all these out for some satisfaction. Pop, 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 pop. Chuck it. Okay. So then we stack these up. These will go inside of your core box. They will fit. Okay, and these go inside your faction tray. There you go. All right. So for now, we will end the popping of the tiles. All right. So this is one other thing that's going to be slightly different from when you get yours. This will have a this will be the same in the core box too. We're going to put a little piece of cardboard right behind the rule books just to make them a little bit more sturdy when they're in the box. So there's no curling or minimal curling as much as possible. Got your faction trays on the back. Got your additional rule book here in the front. Same sort of setup as the core book. It's got some nice art. It's got all the components. It's going over the tiles again, and then it goes over the expansion rules, how the cards work, the expansion cards, and what have you. It's a little dark on the camera. I apologize for that, but it does look quite clear in the in person. These are the event cards, how those work. And you got the 2 factions at the back. Okay. So again, that's just going to be stored right here, just like that. You could store them both in the core box if you wanted to. It would fit. So then we have our additional discovery cards. Boom, boom. Okay, they're in 2 packs because we wanted it to be flatter. I'll take that out. Again, these discovery cards will fit inside of your core game and sleeved. Okay, so same as before. Builder Reclamation, same card as before. Battle Cannon. There. This is a really great card. Really great. Okay. I'll open that later. And then we have now I'll get into the event cards a little bit more. So these are tarot-sized cards, and again, the bit at the bottom of the core box actually will have these sleeved as well. So you can have these cards sleeved with tarot-sized sleeves. They'll fit right in the bottom there. So there's a more beautiful art that we've got done. Really love the cards that we did. There you go. Boom. So there are 20 of these. 10, 10. Okay. The 6-player point tracker also fits inside the core box, right at the bottom, right over here where I said the other one did. They go right on the bottom above the event cards. Okay. And then the 2 faction trays. I'll do a brief little glimpse of the whole core box filled out at the bottom, so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like. We have the 2 faction trays, Victoria Hive Mind, Sky Tamers, pretty art, boom, boom. Then we have inside here, you can see where we stored the extra Explore and Objective cards are going to be put inside of here for ease of storing and shipping. Unit cards and more Explore cards are here as well. So let's open this one up. If I can find the tag. Ah, here we go. Got it. Nope. I spoke too soon. Oh no. Oh no. No, I got it. Okay, there we go. Alright. Then we have the awesome faction cards. Ah! And so we're going to put those inside of here, so they go right from there. And the extra crystals, again, this fits in the bottom of the other game, which I'll show you. It scoops right in there like that. And then these go right in there. If we wanted to, we would pop out these. Okay. Those tokens go right here in the bottom. There you go, and put the tile right on top, and they all fit pretty in there. And I will show you. Ooh. Ah. So a lot of people were worried about the color of the green not showing up on the forest tiles. I can guarantee you it is not a problem. You will see the green very clearly. So don't you worry about that. I'll show you this one because I really like it. It's the Coroner. Yeah, there you go. Cool, huh? Alright. Put that one back in. Put the lid back on top. These cards out, so more cards. Actually, let me show you all of these cards. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, got it. I found it. Cards cannot defeat me. Alright, so we have Explore cards here, Objective cards here, and these are more Explore cards here. Okay? And you will get new cards in here as well. New art. Love that one. That's from the Airship Campaigns book that we recycled for this game. One of my favorite pieces of art that we've done. Really love it. Bunch of awesome art in here too. There you go. Oh, that's a good one too. Necessary sacrifice. Okay, so I'm going to put those in the other box in a second. I'm going to pop these out here. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, so we have those tokens that go in here. And we have the purple plastic tokens from the upgrade kit that go in there. And finally, we have that one going in there. Okay, put the... Oh, wait, gotta put the cards in first. Silly. And I also forgot to put the player dashboard. There we go. Player dashboard. That. There we go. Okay. Bam. Alright. We'll pop these out as well because we're about to put those inside of the main box game. All of the tiles that come in the expansion are right here. We have all of the Explore tokens are right here. The additional cards are right here, and the extra crystals are right here. Okay. None of this stuff gets stored inside of this box. The only stuff that's stored in this box are these are the faction trays for the Authority Hivemind and the Sky Tamer. So now that this box is this is basically how this box will be stored. Okay, you have the 2 faction trays in there. You just pop them out whenever you're ready. You hand them to the players, and you're good to go. So we'll put this away. Boom. Beautiful. Love it. Great. And we will get the core game. And I'm going to pop the rest of these out now. It's all done there. Now, I'm personally of the persuasion of storing my books together, so I'd probably put them both inside of this box. Alright, now I'm going to put in all the additional tokens and stuff here. Time lapse. Okay, now we're going to put the rest of our resources away. So this is the resource tray here. Like I mentioned, you'll be able to put all of your crystals inside of this container. Now, if you don't want to use the normal crystals after you've got the upgrade crystals, it's up to you, but you can store them all here, okay? So, important to remember that. The coins will all fit in here. One sec. Need my 2 hands for this one. Okay, and then, oh, that's the Explore card that goes there. And the Explore tokens go right in here. There you go. Put the lid back on. Bob's your uncle. There you go. So you store all of your resources in here. Okay, and then that'll go right back in there. Now, we would normally have double sleeved cards, so we can stick, I mean, there's 40 cards, or there's 40 cards in here now. But if you not double sleeve, if you sleeve them, they will fit in 2 piles of 10, just like that. Okay, and then if I can pick this up with my chubby fingers, okay, then these go right in here, on top, faction tray, boom, okay. Then we have the discovery cards, they go right in there, expansion, and the additional secondary objective cards, they'll go right in there. These are okay to get mixed up because you'll have little icons like this that determine what set they belong to. So, if I can get it to focus. I can't get it to focus. Anyway, see that little green symbol? That. Basically, stuff like that indicates when to use it, whether it's with 5 players, 4 players, 6 players, etc. Okay, so I'll take these unit cards out, those in there, and then fill the box up with the rest of the map tokens, or map tiles, I should say. And good to go. Okay, there we go. So that's all this stuff. That's all the resources in the bottom of the tray. You can see, I'll get the glare out of your eyes there. So this is including the upgrade kit, which is the upgraded crystals and the extra set of dice. You could even fit the 3rd set of dice in there if you really wanted to. All the map tiles, the territory tiles basically of the game are in there. All of your cards from the expansion and core are in here, and they can have sleeves as well, and they all fit in the bottom like this, okay? You've got your event cards on the bottom and your victory point trackers there. Okay, so that is the core game. Now I'm going to show you the unboxing of the upgrade kit and the other additional items. Okay, now we have our metal coins. So everybody who backed early got a set of these, and then you can still go get them if you haven't got them yet. But this just adds a bunch of kind of, you know, it kind of spruces up your set a little bit. Now, actually, you could theoretically store this in the bottom of the box with the dice. They will fit in there inside the bag. I'm quite sure they'll fit in there. So you have 2 sets of dice plus a set of metal coins shouldn't fit in there, or you can replace the coins inside of your resource tray, the cardboard ones. If you want to replace them with metal coins, they will fit in there as well. So let's open it up. Should be able to just pop these out. There you go, coins. Sorry, there you go. One. They will come in some plastic bags. Okay. Keep them separated and nice, and then we mess it all up by mixing them up. There you go. There's your metal coins. Really upgrading your game. I love the way these came out. They look so fantastic. So we're gonna slide those into the bag. I dropped one, but I got everything else. There you go. So the bags come in 3 colors, purple, blue, and black. And there you go. So I won't open the other ones, but I will take. Actually, you know what? I will. I'll show you the bags. There you go. 3 bag colors. All right. Put these aside. I showed you this before, but I'll just go into a little bit more detail. I'll show you the up close of the dice. There you go. Again, it's a little darker on the camera. They're a little bit richer in color, the green especially in real life. There you go. You got that glitter inside. These are really fun to play with. I love sharp edge dice personally myself, so it's really nice to play with those. Makes your hands thicker too, the calluses. Alright, so there you go, Elixir dice. And then the final thing that I'm going to show you is the upgrade kit, which I kind of already showed you, but I'll go into a little bit more detail here with it. So let me just cut this open. This one still has the shrink wrap on it. Okay, let's try and be a little bit clean here. Alright, so it's going to come with your extra set of dice, 22 dice here, okay. And like I said, these will fit inside the base tray. So you got all your dice. Again, each one has different sides, so the blue are the most powerful, the green are the weakest, and the pink ones are in the middle. So you have 8 green, 8 blue, and 6 pink. Why 6 pink? Because you only need 6 pink, really. We did it based on calculations and math and how often you use them and things like that. You can store your upgrade stuff in this box if you want to. We gave you a tray for it, so if you want to, you can. Otherwise, it'll fit inside the tray, the bottom tray. Okay, let's just dump out all these crystals into my hand. Ba-boom. Those are all the additional crystals you're going to get. Okay. All the tokens, which we're going to also take out. Ooh la la. There we go. And then I'll just show you a close-up of those individual. And so these go on the victory point tracker. So they replace the faction tokens, the circular tokens that you'll get inside the box. Hey, so I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was informative. It told you what you're going to get, how to store your stuff. If you have any questions, like always, please join our Discord, ask us there, or email us at support@sordain.com. Alternatively, you can leave a question on the YouTube video. We're not monitoring the YouTube questions and comments yet, so it might be a little bit slow to respond. So if you really want like a quick answer, the first two options are a better way to do it. We're going to be having an unboxing competition. It's basically just a way to build hype about the game, and if it's going to be, you know, take pictures or videos of your first session, unboxing it, pictures of you with the box, or putting it next to your small child to see how big the box actually is. You know, whatever it may be, there's going to be very loose rules. It's kind of just going to be the rule of cool and determining who wins. The prizes have not been determined yet. They're not going to be anything massively extravagant, but they'll be significant enough to, you know, to make it worth it. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to everybody getting this in their hands. Thank you so much for your patience, your time watching this video, your support on the Kickstarter, or if you're supporting after the Kickstarter, plus thank you very much for supporting us. Yeah, and the final thing I'd like to say is we will be, and I've mentioned this before, but we will be at PAX Unplugged this year in 2024. We're going to be at the Forever Stoked booth. So I'm going to have more information on that later, which I will probably let people know by email, so that you can come by, you can play Aldarra. We're going to have some tables set up where you can play, learn how to play, check out the entire game. You'll be able to buy it there if you want to. If you want to wait until you're at the convention to buy it, completely okay. Yeah, so please, if you're near Philadelphia in December, early December, please drop by and say hello. Yeah, so that's it. If you have any questions, like I said, please get in touch. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.